Hey Yogi, welcome to this Vinyasa practice. If you are new to the channel, I'm Ree, this is Burghley, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. We are stoked that you've chosen to come back and practice with us again on YouTube. Before we get into it, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do. It helps us to just grow our tiny little spot in the universe of YouTube. And if you do take the class, leave us a comment, let us know how you found it, or just anything you want to see more of in the channel. And if you want to tag us on Instagram as you take the class, then you can find me at the handle at Riri's Yoga Channel. So all of that kind of preparatory stuff over, let's get into it. If you like blocks, two might be handy for different bits throughout the practice, but none of them are going to be kind of like essential. But if you know you like blocks, grab some blocks, that might feel nice. Come meet me on your mat, and then we're going to start sitting in a Sukhasana. So an easy seat with the legs kind of crossed really halfway at the shins. So rather than the knees being really wide, knees stacking over feet here. Either way with the cross is fine. Hi, Bose. And then just close down the eyes. Let's take a few breaths together just to arrive at the practice. So maybe just exhaling all the air out, taking a long sigh, and then deep inhale through the nose. Feel the body fill all the way up. And exhale through the nose, nice and softly. Let it go. Inhale. Feel your chest expand in all directions, up, down, front, back. And exhale softly, let it go. One more of those. Inhale. Feel the breath go right down into the base of the spine, the bottom of the seat. And then exhale, gather what you do not need and let that breath go. Awesome stuff. Blink the eyes open if they were closed. And we shall begin. On an inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Take the drishti with you. On an exhale, open to the right. So left hand is going to go somewhere over the left side, right hand behind you. Take a gentle twist here. Inhale. Come all the way back up through center, take it over to the left, right hand over left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over to the right. Try and sit nice and tall on your seat bones. Inhale, reach up. And exhale to the left. Take a lovely twist here. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, hands through the center line. Uncross and recross the legs. So switch the cross of the legs. This is now probably going to be your like funky side, your non-natural side. Same again, we'll just change it up. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up, drishti lifts. On an exhale, take that right hand down and just take a side bend here. So maybe you can bend the knee, bend the elbow even, or it might feel nice to just pop a block underneath the forearm. Make sure that left sit bone stays grounded and see if you can roll the torso open, just opening up through that left side. Feel the left side body open from the left hip all the way up to the fingers on the left hand. And then come back up, switch sides. It's going to be a bit awkward for me. Take the left arm over, maybe a soft bend if the elbow reaches the mat. If not, you could always use your basset hand or your block. But really think about reaching those right fingertips up and over and turning through the torso, looking up to the ceiling or the sky. Weight into that right sit bone and feel that side body long from the right seat all the way through to your right fingertips. And inhale all the way up. Exhale. Nice. From here, uncross the legs, take the hands behind you. I'm just going to move Burghley for this because you can't stay here for the whole practice, Burls. Up you get, onto the mat. Go on. So you're going to uncross the legs and take the hands behind you so the fingertips can point back or to the side, whatever works for you. Plant the feet. This doesn't need to be your biggest lift here, but we are going to come into a reverse tabletop. So inhale, just start to lift the hips up. Maybe you don't go as high as you can, and draw the shoulder blades together so they're scooping underneath you to lift the chest. And then exhale, lower. Grip the mat here and just move the weight from side to side. Use this as your wrist warm-up as well. So, you know, as we're moving through these lift and lowers, just think about kind of moving around the wrists, transferring weight left to right. Inhale. Now you're here, drawing the belly button back and then squeezing the shoulder blades together. And maybe you're just going to, you know, gently move from side to side here. Nothing too dramatic. Exhale, lower, and just allow the body to rock over from one hand to the other. Feel free to kind of bend and straighten the elbows here. Just trying to get into the arms. And then one more of those. Inhale, lift up. See if you can go kind of into more of your regular expression here. Really grip the mat through the fingers and the toes. Maybe you want to rock forwards and back, feeling the hamstrings kind of fire up a little bit just to help you. And exhale, lower down. Either swing the legs around or roll over, cross-legged, tuck the toes, and then lift the hips up to a downward facing dog. Nice. Paddle out the feet maybe in this down dog. Feel free to explore. I'm just going to move all of the white hair off the mat. This is what happens when she ventures on it with me. Let the head sway. And feel free to like bend both knees and just sway over from one side to another. Just getting into the underneath of the armpits, the side body. Nice. From here, soft bend in the knees and high plank pose. Exhale. With Vinyasa, take a push-up. Dropping knees and forearms, coming through into upward facing dog. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Nice. From here, lower the knees to the mat. Keep the toes tucked. Sit back to the heels. From here, clasp the hands at the center of the chest. Take an inhale. On an exhale, push the hands away. Really through the shoulders. Inhale, lift up, look up. Seated cow pose. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, roll it up. And exhale, roll it down. Nice, come back to center. And then from here, you're going to come up onto the shins. You can untuck the toes, pop the weight into your left shin, and then slowly start to drag that right knee into the chest, floating it off the mat. And then slowly straighten the leg, drop the right foot forward, and come through into your low lunge, Anjaneyasana. So feel free to take the hands to the thigh here, and just feel this out. Nice. Again, this is where the block may feel good here. You could take the block to one side. And then as you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, see if you can drop the right hand down and take a little side body stretch. And feel free to just maneuver here. Of course, you know, the hips potentially are not going to be square, but just feel free to open and close here. Maybe you're opening and cactusing the arm. You're just looking to get into those spaces that we don't always get into when we're very linear up and down the mat. So really stretching it out. Nice. And then from here, come back up, reach up. You're going to scoot that right turn. So kickstand the left foot in, Turn the right toes to face the long side of the mat, the left side. Setting up for gate pose here. So let the right arm go along the right leg, and then inhale, take that stretch. Nice. Try and turn the torso up towards the left, and just feel that expansion from kind of the bottom of that left knee right the way up through the armpit and up and over. From here, scoop forward, and then just start to take the hands over, as far over to the left as you can, lowering the chest. This time feel that side stretch, move to the right side, from the outer edge of the right toe, or the right foot, all the way to the right fingers. Walk along to the left side, maybe your left, no more right and left today, clearly. Maybe the left hand is just catching hold of that right side. Take it back to the left, feel the stretch, and then take it back over to the right. Nice. Rolling all the way up, turn that foot back into something like neutral, reaching down into your Anjaneyasana. And exhale, come into Ardha Hanumanasana, a half split. Come all the way back up onto this left knee, and tuck or tuck, sorry, that's your call. And then you're just going to slowly reach up with the right leg and gently bring the right shin back to meet the left. Forget about whatever happened there. That was actually unwobbly for me. Normally that's an absolute shit show. And then put your weight into that right, can't speak today, not a good day to film. Put your weight into that right shin, engage your right glute, drag your left toes along to reach the left knee into the chest, straighten the left leg, and drop the left foot. So that's a little bit less graceful on this side. And then again, come into your low lunge, your expression of it. You just want to sort of feel a bit of a stretch out here. Maybe if you know you like your block in that side stretch, have your block over to the left. And then reach up, Anjaneyasana. On your exhale, let the left hand seek the block or the mat, and just take that stretch. And feel free to just move around here, find some space that is interesting to you, find a line of tension you want to explore. Maybe that is kind of the open and the close of the chest, but feel like you're taking a lovely stretch from that right knee all the way up through the right side body and over. Nice. From here, come back up. I'm going to turn to face you, but you're going to just shuffle that left foot more to the center of the mat. Kickstand that right knee in. Turn the left toes to the right side of the mat and come into your gate pose. I will turn to face you for this one. So, up and over. Feel that long side body again. And just notice, how often do you stretch so meticulously at the side body? So it might feel like you're really exploring into some space here. Nice, come up and then walk those hands all the way over, as far out and away from you, but over the right side as you can, feeling, again, the left side body. Press into the outer edge of the left foot and feel the stretch from that edge all the way to the left fingers. Walking it around, this time coming towards that left leg, the right side is now long. And you can take any interpretation of this, but we're just going to move from one side to another. Noticing where you feel any blockers. Come over onto the left side. Feel the right side stretch. Nice. And then come up. You're going to turn so that you're coming back into this low lunge. Drop that left, or bend that left knee. Reach the right arm. And then slowly Start to straighten through the left leg, weight into the right shin, maybe point the left toes to help you just drag the left foot up, bend the knee and take it back. Awesome job. From here, tuck the toes under, let the right arm sweep back and catch hold of the right foot, and then reach that left arm up and over. So you're kind of in this like side twisty camel. Then reaching up, switching arms, open your wingspan, left hand to the left ankle. One more each side, so spinning through. And think about this as more of the side body than a back bend. Coming through to the left, reaching up and over. Awesome. From here, sit back to the heels, lean back, bring the knees into the chest and drop the feet to the mat, forward fold. Nice. I'm going to come back to my regular spot here. So gently bend the knees, maybe opposite hand, opposite elbow, ragdoll, that's always welcome in the beginning. Let the head just sway. And then from here, plant the feet so they're roughly hip distance. And again, you may want to grab your block here, place the block just kind of in the middle of, well, just underneath your head. And then bend in both knees, right hand plants to the block, left arm twists to the side. The gaze chases the left hand. If it feels nice, maybe straighten that left leg, feel the left hamstring work here. Feel like you could really take the twist from the mid and upper back so the hips are staying facing down to the mat. The twist is coming from the spine. And then exhale, bend that left knee, switch sides. Maybe you want to straighten the right leg as you open up. Opening your wingspan. Again, try and take the twist from the spine and not let the hips kind of career around. Try and have integrity there. Switching sides once more. Maybe now you've done a couple, you want to move the block and let the palm go to the mat. And switch, left hand down, right arm up. Awesome. Both hands to the mat, walking back out to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees, roll forward, high plank pose. Exhale, Vinyasa. Take a half or a full push-up, drop knees and forearms, come through to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Right leg lifts nice and high and then bend that knee, open it up. Feel that hip open and close as you just move through it. And then straightening out that right leg, same again, rolling through the right hip. Watch you don't kick your dog if you've got one on the side of your mat. And just feel every little bit of this open and close. So if there's a space where you want to speed up to avoid the stretch, try and linger there. Nice. Lift that right leg nice and high, and then on your exhale, right foot to the right thumb. From here, rise up, high lunge. Grab the right wrist with the left hand, and just take that side body stretch. Reaching up to the top, opening to the right. Coming back to center, taking the stretch over to the left. Back to center, opening up, twisting to the right. Let the left hand plant to the mat, spin onto the left toes, come in to your Vashisthasana side plank. Really scoop the left shoulder under you so that left shoulder blade hooks on to lift you up. You can have the right foot in front of the left for stability, or you can stack the feet, your call. And then look to the top of the mat. On your exhale, how slowly can you drop right toes down? Spin onto the back of the left toes, plant the right hand. On your inhale, Burghley. Take the stretch up and over, feel long through the left side body here. Nice. Nice, and then left hand will plant. You're going to take that right foot back to meet the left into down dog. Inhale, roll through, high plank, or exhale, full push-up. Dropping knees and forearms, coming through into upward facing dog. Inhale there. Exhale, push back. Down dog. Left leg high, 3-leg dog. Bend that left knee and just open and close that left hip, just lubricating the left hip joint. Noticing if you get any pops and crackles. This t-shirt's trying to choke me, I think. And then straighten that left leg. And then circling around the foot, pointing. And just notice here where you get to a bit of an edge. You're just really rolling the top of the femur into that hip socket. Take them the other way. Keep pressing and pushing the mat away. And then from here, 3-leg dog. Rolling forward, left foot next to left thumb. Rise up, high lunge. Side bend here. Inhale, come up. On your exhale, open to the left. Take the twist. Feel free to bend that right knee a bit here to sink deeper. Inhale, come back to center, up and over to the right side. Exhale to center. Inhale, open. And exhale, find a bit of depth. Nice. Hands in to prepare on the inhale. On the exhale, right hand to the mat, roll over. The right foot coming into your Vashisthasana, or your expression of it. Feel free to drop the right knee here. I should have said that on the other side. Feel long all the way through that left side body. Inhale, left knee to chest, look to the top of the mat. As you exhale, how slow can those toes drop to the top? Roll down onto the right heel, left hand on the inside of that left leg, reaching up, Burghley, side angle, reaching the top arm up and over, exaggerating that stretch. And then both hands plant to the mat, step the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees, roll through into high plank. Exhale, Vinyasa. Drop knees and forearms, coming into upward facing dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. From here, drop your knees to the mat, keep the toes tucked, sit back to the heels. From here, come to sit up onto the shins. And then inhale, that right arm is going to sweep up and around, catching for the right ankle. Oh, excuse you, Burghley. And then the left arm is going to sweep to the back. And then up and around, switching sides. And again, lifting up, switching. Think about this as a side bend more than a back bend. And then coming through to the left. One more time each side. And back to center. Once you've squared both of them off, sit back to the heels, lean back, draw the knees into the chest, drop the heels and fold forward. Nice. From here, walk your hands back to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high, 3-leg dog. Stepping forward, right foot next to right thumb. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Yourself over to the right, take that side body stretch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open into your archer's lunge, deep bend of that left knee. Inhale, left hand to the mat, scoop over onto the left foot, coming into Vashisthasana, side plank. Push the hips up high here. Inhale, drive the right knee into the chest, look forward. Exhale, slowly drop the right foot down. Roll over onto the left heel. Right hand on the inside, inhale, lift up, Burghley. Exhale, hands back to the mat. 3-leg dog. Right leg goes high. Inhale, roll forward, right knee into chest, and then take that right foot out over to the left. And then just spend a moment here just squaring off, really feeling like you're lifting that tailbone up, flicking it up to the sky as much as you can. And then rolling over the left toes onto the left heel, and then bend the left knee, come down all the way. From here, you're going to push up into fallen triangle. Exhale, bend, come down. Inhale, come up. Feel that side body lengthen. Stay here. And then soft bend through that left knee so that you can come forward and bring that left knee to your left ankle, to your left elbow, sorry. And then drop that left foot down onto your mat. Keep the right foot where it is. Deep bend of the knees here to rise yourself up. Reaching the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. On your exhale, right wrist and take the bend here. And feel free to move around. You don't need to be static. Inhale, reach up. Hands into the center of the chest. And take that right foot on the outside of the right side of the mat. Deep bend of both knees, coming into an active squat. Exhale to stand, draw it in. Inhale, reach up, look up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale. Inhale, hands to the mat to prepare, look forward. On your exhale, step or jump back. And Vinyasa. Half a full push-up. Dropping knees and forearms, coming into up dog. Exhaling to down dog. From here, lift your left leg nice and high, 3-leg dog. Deep bend of left and right knee. Send the left foot forward next to the left thumb. Rise up into your high lunge. Right wrist takes hold of right wrist. Take the side bend over to the left. And then reaching up. Inhale here, grow tall. Exhale, open to your archer's lunge. Take a bend through that right knee. Inhale, come back to center. Taking that right arm up and over for the side body stretch. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, open, take the twist. Nice. From here, right hand comes down to the mat. Roll over the right toes, come into your side plank, Vashisthasana. Stacking the feet or letting one foot go in front of the other, really scooping that right shoulder blade under you. And then inhale, left knee into the chest. Look to the top of the mat. On your exhale, how slow can you drop? The left toes first. Dropping the right heel down, coming into Burghley on the left. Reaching the right arm up. And then taking it over into the diagonal, feeling the stretch from the outer edge of your right foot all the way through to the right fingers. Nice. Windmill that down. And then send that left foot all the way back up. 3-leg dog. Nice. Bend the left knee, draw it in. Come into this hovering plank pose, left knee into chest. And then send the left foot over to the right. Square yourself off here. So find a position where you feel like you can really open that left hamstring or strings by really lifting the tailbone. Then spinning onto the right heel, bend the right knee, lower down. Inhale, spring up, fallen triangle. Exhale, come down. Inhale, spring up, feel the left shoulder click on to support you. And then from here, soft bend in the right knee. We're taking the right knee up to the right elbow. And then slowly plant that right foot down. Keep the left foot where it is. Deep bend of both knees to rise up. Reaching the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Left wrist. I really need to get that right. And then coming over to the right, taking the twist here. Feel free to move the right leg as much as you need to so you can really get into that side body. Inhale, come up. Take that side of the left side of the mat and come down into active squat. Exhale, draw it in, come to stand. Inhale, lift up, look up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands back to active squat. Inhale, send the hands to the mat, look forward, step or jump to a vinyasa. Half or full push-up, drop knees and forearms. Come into up dog. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work. From here, bend the right knee, bring it forward and just drop it halfway down the mat. And then open that right foot over to the left. Then drive that left knee behind the right, open the left foot to the right, and then come into like this lifted Gomukhasana. So really find the hinge here. So lifting that tailbone up, feeling the knees connected. And then only go back as much as you can without losing the connection of the knees. So if you get to a certain point and the knees want to come apart from one another, then just linger there. But if you can, come to sit. On your sit bones, you might have to wriggle your feet so they're out from under you. Sitting tall on those sit bones, coming into Gomukhasana here. On an inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, the left elbow will bend, the right elbow will bend, and you'll catch, or just work to catch. If you're not like kind of catching, that's totally fine. You could use a strap here. So you take the strap into the top hand, have it hanging. You'd grab the strap with the bottom and then use the strap to pull. So there's something here, irrespective of how much you've got this kind of bind. Take an inhale. On an exhale, lean forward, flick the tailbone back. Inhale, sit up. Release the hands. Take the left hand down to the left side. Maybe the left elbow can come down as well. And you're going to reach up and over. Inhale up through center, switching sides. Again, if you've got your block and the right, you can pop the block under one of your forearms. That's also going to help you just get up and over yourself. So feel free to do that. We're going to switch sides. So if that forearm doesn't comfortably come to the mat, bring it to the block. Really turning to face the torso up to the ceiling, reaching long. So you're reaching from that right sit bone all the way up to the right fingers. Coming back through center. Maybe you've got your other block or no block. Reaching that left arm up and over, taking the torso up towards the ceiling, sitting, grounding in that left sit bone. You're reaching from the left sit bone right the way through to the fingertips on the left hand. And then inhale, coming all the way back up. Nice. Move your blocks if you had them. I think we are pretty much done with them. Leaning back, wrap the legs, plant the feet. We're going to come back. So hands can face behind you or out to the side. Inhale, lift the hips nice and high. You can let go of the head here if that feels nice. Keep reaching the hips up, keep engaging through the glutes and the hamstrings. And then slowly lower all the way back down. Nice. From here, take the feet as wide as the mat and maybe just let them windshield wiper in. Nice. From here, you're going to cross your feet, roll over the knees, come back into down dog, just so we can switch sides. Left knee into the chest, bring the left knee forward, plant the left shin, right knee behind the left, open the right foot towards the left. And again, you know, each side is different. So keeping the shins or the knees connected while you come forwards and back. Then let yourself come in between your legs if that's available. And sitting here. Inhale, lift that left arm up to the sky, and then take that right arm behind you. Bending the left and right elbows. See if you can catch the bind here. Sit nice and tall. Use your strap if you need to. Take an inhale, and then exhale, folding forward. Inhale to come up. Release the hands. Maybe you need your block here. So you're going to take your right forearm over to the right side and reach up and over with that left arm. Spinning the left side body up to the ceiling. Switching sides. Left forearm or left hand down. Right arm up and over. Notice how open you are on your side body now versus when you started, hopefully, as we've really used this as a sequence to hone in on it. Switch sides for one more go. And then come in all the way back to center. Nice, we're going to come forward here just so that we can release the knees. So unwrap the knees. I'm just going to move that block because it's going to be in my way. And then tuck the toes, sit back to the heels. Setting up for our dancing camel here. So come up onto the shins. You can tuck or untuck the heels here, the toes here. This is totally like your preference. But you're going to start with the shins, with the butt on the heels. I don't know why I can't speak today, but I just can't. And then you're going to take that left ankle, and you're going to sweep the right arm around until it comes up and over, and you lift through the hips. And then you're going to sit back, the right arm around, left arm chases it, right hand to the right ankle, and sweep up. Down through. Sweep the left arm around, bring that right arm up, and then you just go at your own pace here. Really open for this through the side. Come up, and just feel like you're maybe in the ballet or something. Not that I've ever done ballet, but it always feels like a really beautiful movement, this, to me anyway. Take one more on each side to balance you out. And then if you want to, you can come into your full Ustrasana. Remember to engage the glutes, really send the hips forward. You can hold on to the head or let go, but only if there's no issues with doing that with your neck. Slowly come all the way up. Tuck the toes, sit back to the heels. So we're going to do something similar because we've opened up through the side so much and we've taken quite a few twists, but we're going to do this with Gomukhasana. So if you are side crowing, great. If you're still using both elbows connected, that's fine. Just try to relinquish one elbow from the body. So you're going to come up onto the toes, so lifting the knees up, probably more gracefully than I did there. And then you're going to swing around to, we'll start with the left because that's the side that I'm facing you. Plant the hands, lean forward and pop the feet up. Gomukhasana. Then we're going to drop the feet down, swing over to the left, hello Drake, and come back up to the right. Gomukhasana. Drop the toes, sweep around to the left. Excuse me, Drake. This is meant to be fluid, so I apologise that, Drake, out of the way. Sweeping around to the left. You're probably already on your left, reaching the toes up and dropping them. And then come around to the right. One last time. Maybe you want to get funky with the legs, straightening, opening and closing, and then come back to center. I hope wherever you are doing this class in the world, you did not have a 38-kilo basset hound in the way at that point. And off he goes. Come in to sit onto the back, roll down onto your back. And just draw the knees in. Draw the knees into the chest. And then we'll just take one last pose to unwind. So whatever is calling you, maybe that's happy baby. Maybe you want to take a nice we're going to slowly come down. Find your way into your Shavasana. Any variation of Shavasana is going to be a good call. Let the practice start to go. It's kind of been quite a continuously flowing practice as we move from place to place, especially from side to side. So just allow all of those movements to settle into your physical body. Let it feel nice and heavy and supported. And hopefully that allows the spirit to just feel a bit lighter in these moments. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you need, and then maybe add a little bit on. You always, I think, need a little bit more in Shavasana than we often give ourselves. This is where I will leave you. As always, it's been wonderful to practice with you on YouTube. And until next time, enjoy the rest of your day, Yogi.